actually on? Okay, that's on. That looks like it's in the right spot. Hello everyone. Paint by Nate. Back for another week. We're going to be doing some maybe the first one's going to be tricky. I don't know if the second one will be tricky. First painting's going to be a little tricky. I'm going to use just oil instead of liquid white, just because it's a lot of dark colors in this one. And then the one after this should be the normal painting. So this one's going to be a cave in Pennsylvania. It's called Pen Cave. So we'll see. I've never painted a cave before, so I don't know how it's going to go. But we'll figure it out. It's just part of the fun. It's figuring out how to do stuff. I'm just scrubbing in the oil here, making sure the canvas is not miserable to work with. Because if it's not slick, it's not fun. Where'd that go? It's over here. Sometimes I lose my little thing of oil. It's just linseed oil. I don't know if I said that. I got some there. Down here. Gotta hold it vertically. You can't squirt it horizontal. Kenneth's here. Pen Cave. Yeah. It should be interesting. I don't know how it's going to go. Billy's here. Hey, Billy. How's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm just scrubbing in the oil. A little harder to put in than the magic white because I can't really see it. Unless I look at an angle. Then I can see a nice shine. But it's also kind of hard to tell because the brush has a little bit of brush cleaner still in it, so I don't know if it's brush cleaner or the actual linseed oil, because they both shine the same on the canvas. So hopefully it's linseed oil. Almost done here. Just gotta do this bottom spot, and it looks like there's another spot up here. The usual spot that I always miss when I'm doing this. Oh, we definitely need some more over there. So let's do that. Just a little bit though, a little tiny drop. There we go. Much better. Alright, so this side's got enough. It looks like this spot's now good. The top part that wasn't coated is now shiny. And then one here. I think that's good. Might have to wipe some off though, because you really don't want much oil. Gets very hard to work with. It turns into a slip and slide if there's too much oil. Zach is here. Sucks the Alex brush archive thing didn't work out. Oh no. Yeah, I placed an order. But I think mine was refunded too. It just said terminated. I don't know. I hope that's the same. I never did check that. Give me my money back. Probably should. I really hope they start making them again. It's been years. When I first started the channel, that's back when I got all of my Alexander brushes, except for some fan brushes and strip ones, but they haven't had any of the 2.5 hasn't been in since then. Okay, I think that's a little shiny, so that's good. Hopefully it's not too much because this is going to be a mess, but we'll see. So we're going to be doing Pen Cave, Pennsylvania. Lots of browns. I've never painted a cabin before, or a cavern. Painted a cabin. I haven't painted a cavern before, but we're just going to try it out. So lots of browns. So raw umber, burnt sienna, ivory black, Prussian blue. I don't know if we'll use that. I don't know, might want a cool color or something. Titanium white, naphthol red. I'm going to need to sketch this out because I don't really know what I'm doing. But we'll figure it out. I just know there is it's an underwater cavern. It's not underwater. There's water in it, so you ride boats through it, which looks pretty fun. I might actually go there someday. There's a little exit at the end, and then might make that a little bigger later. But so here's our exit horizon. Probably should have done this with the card. Maybe we'll do that, just so it's straight horizon. This is how I do my horizon lines now. Just put a card up. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight, just straight enough. There we go. Okay. There's our horizon. Water's down here. I mean, this goes around. Basically, there's a big rock formation that goes up here through the ceiling. There's an opening maybe right here. Another one over there. Lots of those, what are they? Things that hang from the ceiling in caves. And then there's another rock over here. This one's a little, maybe we'll make them stick out a little bit more. This will be tricky. This will be real tricky. But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. And if I keep saying that, eventually it's true. All right, what do we want to start with? I don't even know what to start with in a cave. We start with the sun first, or the light area, maybe? Tricky. I don't know. Maybe we start with the background colors. That shouldn't be too hard. It's mostly browns anyway, so maybe we do that. Start with this is raw umber in the corners, and then work our way down. And it also might not be dark enough either. Where did I say that line was? Right here. Okay. Just gotta remember where the stuff is. Let's just put this in first. Do a little jiggle, a little brush jiggle. Down there, okay. Canvas is also shaking a bunch. Sorry if that's disturbing you. Putting in a big cavern wall here with a 2-inch brush. It's already got some natural shading on it as well. Didn't really intend for that, but there's some shading on it, so that's nice. You might want to lighten it up a little bit before going in around this one. Or no, this would be farther back, so we actually have to make that darker. So let's do that. I'm gonna add a little bit of blue to it though. Blue and umber. Hopefully this is a little darker. I could use black, but I kind of want it to be, I don't know, just a little bit of blue. I'm not going to start directly around it because there's going to be light coming out of it. It's going to be kind of like a tunnel vision or something. We'll see. Maybe I want a smaller brush for this. Just as more precision. I say smaller and I use a 1-inch brush. We just have to get close. We don't have to be exact. And I'll pull out from this with the fan brush, maybe with some white on it. I do have to fill in this water as well. Probably should have done that before I put in this giant umber area. But that's okay. Did I say those light areas were? One right here, maybe. Definitely not up on this wall. I want some contrast here between that brown and this black. There we go. Something like that. I'm just kind of filling in the dark areas first. Or big areas. What they call this, the blocking in phase. That's kind of what we're trying to do. Blocking in. Okay. What do we want to do with this water? Could pull down a little bit of that black color. Maybe pick up some brown. I'll just blend this together. We'll darken up here in a bit. Maybe we'll just use regular blue. Did you have to oil that wood pallet when new? The wood pallet, I did. I used, I oiled it up a while ago. I forget what I used. And then I covered it with something else. And I can't remember what that was either. Something that made it waterproofed. I thought it would be a good idea. I don't know if it was. It was a long time ago. Just pulling down with this darker color. I want there to look like in the middle there's a light coming, this light's coming out. That's what I'm trying to do. There's definitely not enough oil on here. I can tell because you can see the little grains all over the canvas. That's how you know. And there's lots of little grains, you didn't put enough. If you're doing this technique, you didn't put enough base layer on. P.S. Hello. Hi, Uncle 60. How's it going? I don't know how to paint caves at all, but we're just going. We're just going with it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna mix a little bit more color and put it in this top corner. Then try to do something about the water down there. Same color mix really. Umber and raw umber and burnt sienna, or Prussian blue, not burnt sienna. Should be a very dark, slightly blue. There we go. I might just use this because I don't want to waste it. Wipe the palette knife off on the canvas. I tried painting along with Diane Andre. it didn't go well. My clouds weren't even visible against the sky. It was majority sky painting. I have that problem a lot. Oh, that's no fun. Diana Andres, she's pretty funny. She's a good artist. One of the Alexander ones. Yeah, I used to have that same problem. Where my clouds would just turn invisible. There was something. How did I fix that? I think I tried to use less pressure, because that was one of my problems when I first started painting. So I used way too much pressure. I would just kind of mash the paint in. I'm not thinking about what I'm doing here, so this is probably going to get messed up. And then the second thing that I fixed was just paying attention to how much paint I was putting down. Because I would just add mountains of paint to everything, and everything would just mush together. Which I still do sometimes, but at least now I know I'm doing it. If that makes sense. I'm going to add more blue. I'm going to add more blue to this. I'm going to do the water. I'm going to make it blue. More blue, sorry. I'm going to add white here. I know I said I was trying to save it, but we're just gonna add white to lighten it up. A little bit more blue, whatever that other color was, umber and blue. Work this way, scrub it in. Yeah, see how much it's, like one brush stroke isn't even, it's not even going into the canvas at all. Not, over here it's way less effort, but over here, I really gotta push it. I think I just picked up some oil from that was stuck here though. Alright, we fixed it. Ish. Fixed it a little bit. Okay, so we got like base colors, fill in this spot. I guess I can use the same color that I was using over on the other side. Be consistent. Maybe a little bit darker. Maybe not. I don't know. This would be another rock. It's a little closer, so I want it to be a little light. Okay, so there's part of a cave. We got the main areas, and I think that's half the battle. Now we got to figure out how to highlight them a little bit. Stuart Davies method, yeah, he's really good too. Paul's here. Hey, Paul. This is Penn Cave in Pennsylvania. I don't really know how to paint caves, but we're trying it out. We're just going to see what happens. All right. No pay docking. That's okay. I know folks have stuff going on. I don't mind. If it takes them some time to get in, or if they watch later, just leave a comment. That's fine too. All right, we gotta figure out what to do here. I'm not really sure. What do we want to do? Wait, let's put in just got to fill in this area back here. This is the tunnel entrance. Just coloring it a little bit so the light stands out instead of it just being a solid white blob. Now we can add stuff around it. Let's see. I don't know if I want to use a pallet knife for this or just a filbert or a fan brush. Maybe we'll use a filbert. Alright, this is burn umber. I'm going to start adding in some rock shapes. I don't know how to hold the brush here, but we'll figure it out. Just putting in some rocky looking shapes. And this should mix with the blacks to make like a kind of darkish brown type deal. We really just need areas of dark, because that's the only thing we're going to have in a cave. Big dark blobs and then some stalagmites or stalactites. One or the other. I don't know which. I'll put some up here. Some up here maybe. I don't even know. We probably can't even see any of this. And there is a skylight here that I want to add in there. So we'll just add these in first. They're just going to look like blobs for a bit. Big old blobs. Okay. Getting some shapes. Getting some shapes in. Maybe one droops down here. He's a big one. One there. Oh, there's a spot. They gotta be connected. You gotta make sure they're still connected. Otherwise they look really weird. Okay. And then maybe some back here, but not much pressure. Just a little bit. Some right here. Again, not much pressure. Back here, I don't even want to see anything. So. Okay. I'll look him up. Tend to overthink and stress about the whole process. Oh no, don't be stressed. Is that inside or outside the cave? So this is inside the cave. So you've boated into one side, and then this is the other side that you're going into. If that makes sense. So you're like riding your little boat around, and then you're going to go out there. Nate is so relaxing. Love watching you paint, man. Thanks, Tommy. You've gained like 45 subs since you started shorts. Oh yeah, there's a lot of new people. Like Bob Ross, he's a relaxing voice to unwind when I'm stressed or just trying to relieve a headache. Thanks, Billy. Paint your dream world here. Hello. Hello, hello. I don't know if we need to do anything else here. These are just kind of ceiling rock shapes. Maybe we can do something back here, but I'm not worried about it yet. Just blend the edges. Blend. Okay. Let's see what we want to do with this ceiling. I still don't know. We're just figuring stuff out on this one. Really have no idea. There's a bug that just flew in the window. Alright, so we got some white here. We're going to start highlighting some of these walls. What is this? Burn umber? Burn umber and white. Alright, let's try Let's try and not mess everything up. Let's start up here because this is kind of the easy area. It just has to look kind of like a rock. Okay, so that didn't go terribly, so let's do another one. Some right here, a little bit there. Maybe there's some right here. It's kind of like painting an inverse mountain. It's very difficult, a lot different than what I'm used to. I should just flip it over and do a regular mountain. Might be a little easier. Alright, I'm going to highlight this side here. I do have to add in the bright spots, but maybe I'll do that next. Because there's going to be a really bright spot here, because it's like a hole. There's a hole in the ceiling of the cave, and it illuminates up here down into the water, and then you've got light back there as well. It's a very interesting place. I've never been, but I do want to go now that I've looked at it. Alright, we got some there. I don't know what this thing is doing back here, but we'll figure it out. And back here, I don't really want to do anything. Nate rocking the shorts. Oh, thanks. I don't know what I'm doing with the shorts, to be honest. Erica's here. Erica Lemay. Hello. Just Nate. LA versus Memphis. Ooh, writing. That sounds fun. I haven't written anything in a while. Let's add in these bright spots where the light comes through. Right here. Okay, there's one. Where's another one? Right here. These are just blobs of paint for now. There's another one here. Maybe one up here. Just keep smacking it in there. Okay, now we got our blobs. Which way do we want it to go? This way. Just kind of pull it the way we want it to go. I want to mix this together a little bit. Fuzz it up, and then I'm going to add in some more browns behind it, so it looks less like giant fireflies and more like holes in the ceiling. Okay. Now that we got the shapes in, we can start doing some of this. Some up here. Back there. The general shapes still matter, but not doing anything exact. Alright, let's fill this in. Oops. I don't know if I went into brown umber or burnt sienna, but either one's fine. As long as we got some light here. I'm going to make these longer. I don't know. I just want to make them longer and bigger. And we'll highlight them. Probably highlight them the same that I highlight mountains. I don't know. Okay. This is too curved. Let's straighten it. Let's mess it up a little bit. I don't like how curved that was. Is that all we need? I think that's all we need. I'm going to stop right there. Your Lake Higler short already has 1.3K views. Oh, that's good. I try not to look at the views. They stress me out. I just look at the comments. If I have my little bell has a thing, that's all I care about. The other stuff, I don't want to think about it. Because I don't know if they're real people or just bots. I have been getting a lot of bots too. And everyone knows how I feel about bots. Alright, let's highlight some of these guys. I don't know how to highlight a stalagmite or whatever this is. How do you highlight these? They gotta look round, right? Or from the right, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Some back here. This one. Ooh, that one got a lot bigger. Sometimes that happens. Alright, light's coming in there. Maybe there's some on these ones back here. But not as much. Just a little bit. Mostly, might be some on this one. Just towards the top. And then a little bit on this top edge here. Ooh, a little bit too much. Easy to fix. Just go over it again. There we go. Alright, yeah, a little bit darker. There we go. This is the back side. This one's in the shadow. I don't know if you can see any of these. These are going to be really dark. Well, I can't see this. Oh well. We tried. Alright. Nate, have you ever tried cleaning your brushes with Dawn liquid and soft bristle toothbrush? It keeps the bristle straight and clean. I haven't tried Dawn. Well, not straight Dawn. I used to use, what did I used to use? It was a mixture that the Alexander Art folks put out. What was that? It was like Dawn dish soap and vegetable oil. That's what it was. Dawn dish soap, vegetable oil, and water. But I haven't used the toothbrush. But I can definitely try that out. Landmass on the right needs some plane separation to give a more 3D effect. Landmass on the right. Yeah. I'll work on that. I'm just focusing on the ceiling right now. Finish up the ceiling and then work down. Alright, let's aim this one over there. I think this is mostly good enough there. There's not too much on the top going on. It's way too light. Other than some minor shadow light. Or not shadow light. That's not a word, is it? Ambient light. Is that the word? I don't know. Ambiance. Ambience. Alright, what do we need to do? I'm going to throw in some light on this one. Fan brush. This will probably ruin everything, but we'll try it. Yep, I messed it up. That's okay. Trying to make it look like light's coming from the outside. rock here, and then there's a bigger rock over here. But okay, that's probably fine for now. I don't want to overthink it. I was re-looking at your website and I want to buy more paintings, except I'm broke. The whitish water looks like it's going under the landmass. Whitish water. Oh, right here? Yeah. Or over here. Yeah. Already have my paintings taking up a lot of room. Yeah. I have too many paintings. Too much stuff in general. You gotta work on cleaning up. Stop hoarding. Alright. Let's start pulling some white through. Need a bright light at the front. And then I gotta pull this down. Flatten it out. Okay. All right. Like Bob Ross, nay, it's so relaxing. I have to watch myself, especially tired to fall asleep. You can bring down the land like a cliff at that area. Over here? Yeah. It's hard to tell what people are talking about because there's like a 2-minute delay or 45-second delay. I might just use the palette knife for this, since we've already blocked in the paint there. There we go. The shape was already there, so we know how to make it a bigger rock pretty easy with the palette knife. Add some black to that back side here. There we go. Something like that. Pull this down. I don't want that much paint here. I mean, I do want a lot of paint, but not that much. Alright, so the top edge is there. Maybe we'll make another little cliff right in here. A little bit more paint. Here. Blend that together. A little rock here. There we go. Gotta blend that. Oh, I'll puncture a hole in the canvas. Oh well. I can't see if it's filled in with paint. Alright, we got one there. And you probably can't see the little palette knife edges here. That's what I'm using to gauge where my actual rocks are. I'm kind of bumping on the bottom here. So we got a rock here, we got one here, got to wrap up the bottom there. Right here. And then I'll use some white to make it look like this water is moving here. Alright, we got a rock there. We got one rock here. One back there. This is just the same umber's. And a little bit of black, because this is the farthest back we can go. I might just move it in all the way. Why not? Okay. Scrub that in. Oh, there we go. Pizza got here, gotta go. Bye all. Alright, see you, Uncle 60. No worries. Alright, now we'll do a little bit of highlights on the edges. Probably that same color. Something like that. Alright, let's just do this top edge first, where the light's going to touch. So we got the light from this and a little bit from that. A lot right here. It's going to be hard to aim it. There we go. Gotta pick up some more. Some right there. Okay. And now we just kind of fill in the rest. Just kind of pull it in rocky ways. What do I mean rocky ways? You know, just little bumps and grooves. Nice and loose. No pressure. There. Let's see. I'm all out of raw umber, so I might just start going into some sienna, make it a little red, get a little red flavor. Did I say sienna or umber? I meant sienna. Sorry. Again, the colors all mixed up today. But that's okay. Alright, let's put a big rock up top here. These ones are going to be mostly dark because they're in the shadows. Pull straight down. Make it look steep. There. I do want a little bit of a highlight on this edge here. Right there. Make it stand out just a little bit. Or a lot of it. Either one. There we go. And some back in here. There we go. Do you have any painting ideas for Tennessee? I do not. I have one. The only one that I have is Richard for West Virginia. He wanted Dolly Sod's Wilderness, so that's the only thing that I got really planned for. The next, I don't even know how many states we have left. Not that many. Not too many. All right. Let's put in a rock here. Rocky shape. A little bit more light on the edge than I was using. Just, it's still kind of in the dark. Not too much on that back side. I got too much white in there. I don't know where that's coming from. There we go. Gotta fix up this one too. Just kind of pulling to the left and then down. It gives it a rocky looking texture. I was thinking the song Rock Top, Tennessee. Yeah. Is it Rock Top? That is an actual place. I could do that one pretty easy. Or not easy, but I can do that one. None of this stuff's easy, I feel like. I think in my head that it's easy, and then I start getting into it, I'm like, oh, I might have overcommitted here. Okay. These back rocks I don't really care about. Is that bad? I don't care about these rocks. They're just here. They're just here to be here. That bug's doing something back there. Knowing me, it's a stink bug because they've been getting in, landed on my paintings, and then they get stuck. And I gotta pull them off. And I get my hands all stinky. So not very nice bugs. Alright, let's just pull some on this edge here. There we some up here, but not a lot. It's mostly dark. And pull straight down. Make it look steep. I think I already said that. Pulling down, make it look steep. Don't want much light there though, so if I have any lights, I'm just scraping them off, especially down here. I don't want any of that. Here we go. Here's our big rocks on the right. We gotta do one on the top. Amazing what details can do in an art piece. Sometimes they can make or break. Yeah, it really can. That's a good one. He should do it with the song playing loud. I don't know if I can play the songs without getting YouTube mad, but we'll see. All right, let's throw in this. I don't think there's blue water in this, in the actual cave. It's more like a phthalo green type deal. I don't think it hurts anything. Oops. Scraped it all off. This is just Prussian blue and white. I just want to put something next to the rocks. I don't even know if is this even showing up? I don't think it's showing up. Might need a little bit more. Alright, let's see if this works. Probably not. Knowing my luck. I'm gonna have to pull this with the fan brush. Okay. Paul's gotta go, be back soon. Oh, no worries, no worries. Whoop. Pull some of that white over. Actually looks kind of nice. Alright, let's blend these together. Hope my head's not in the way, sorry about that. Okay. Alright, there's a, I think this side's okay. Not the best, but good enough. Good enough for a little painting. First cave painting. Alright, now we gotta do this left side. What do we do with that side? Reaching for the palette knife, you know what that means. A little bit black. Let's see if this works. I want a spot here. Make sure this edge is dark enough. Using the risky side of the palette knife. Alright, I'll come back here, get some up there. And some down here. I have to use a brush down here at the bottom because it's a little tricky. Just make sure we get it all the way along the side. Don't want any weird gaps, weird light spaces, you know. Like right there. And it's okay to flip the palette knife over. When I first started, I never flipped it over. I always used one side, and I always put my hand in a weird position to try and get it right, but you really can use any side of the palette knife you want to. As long as it works. light there on the edge. Alright, it's starting to look kind of like a tree. Can we put an indoor tree? Okay. I would camp in there for a couple of days. Yeah, it'll be cool. I'm just gonna start. Do I have a blender brush? It might work better than the fan brush. I just want to blend this edge a little bit, make it look fuzzy. Same with that edge. Kind of want to put some stalactites on this thing now. I might ruin it though. I don't want to ruin it. Some might say I've already ruined it. All right, let's get this bottom corner. Hit the fan. Oh well. I've never used that fan anyway. This is the paint the fence technique. Big strokes up down. I'm gonna put some stalactites here. I decided I'm gonna do it. Some fire and a barbecue. Yeah, that would be fun. Indoor barbecue. Let's do it. Alright. What are we next in here? White. Whatever color that was. All the umbers mixed together. Alright, we need this to stand out a little bit. But it's at the front, so we don't want it to be like a blazing light. Dog's barking at something. Probably the birds. They don't like birds for some reason. Or the rabbit. I do have a little rabbit that's running around. They try to catch him, but they never can. He's too fast. He lives out front in my bushes. He's been there probably 2 years. I don't know, might be a different rabbit, but he's always in my front yard. Alright, let's do this edge up here. Just kind of pulling these around. Making it look like there might be a rock formation or something up there, but there's... can't really tell. It might be. Ooh, that was way too bright. Darken them up, just keep going over it. Okay. I might come back in here and highlight some of this other stuff, but let's add in a few more of those stalactites over there. Kind of looks like the light's going through into some back area. Fire, fishing, and a flag, camping. Hard to see the emojis from over here. I like it. All right, let's see. How big do we want these to be? These are our last ones. Probably will never paint these again, but maybe we will. Just make them huge, why not? They're just rocky icicles, basically. I'm using the script liner in that same, it's the color we use for the background here. Just kind of wiggling, a little bit of wiggle. I could use oil here too, but I don't think it's necessary. Because we already put oil down on the canvas there. Oh, that one went to the side. We can make him look like he's another one, a third one. Maybe make him a little bigger. And these are all joined together. There we go. And then one more back here. Alright, that's it for these guys. Blend that together a little bit. There. Alright, now we just gotta highlight them. There's our cave. Let's see. What do we highlight these with? White. A little bit more white. And they're kind of in the foreground, I guess, so we don't want to make them too blazingly bright, but just a little bit. Roll to the left, make them look curved. That's my trick. Just kind of twist. That makes stuff look curved. I don't know. There's probably a better way to do it, but that's what I found works for me. Let me roll this one a little bit more. There we go. And just a little bit more the white. I don't know if this is going to work. Just need one more. Just on these front ones. Maybe this back one too. Maybe stick it out. There we go. Alright, and I'll do maybe a little bit more highlight and on this left side. Around the tops of the look at those. Someone needs to tell me if they're called stalagmites or stalactites. If they're above or below, because I can't remember. There is a difference though. If they're above or below the. Oh my gosh, that's way too much work. Crisis. We're fine. You just come up here and kind of move stuff around. And it all works out. So you know I just got a big ceiling rock up here. Do some over on this one. And some up here. On this edge. This edge. Already did that one, but some right here. Picking up too much of the dark color. Let's see. Some right here. Okay. All right. I don't know. That's probably good enough for now. For this painting, at least. You can always come back and add more things, but stalactites are on top, stalagmites are on the bottom. Thanks. Stalagmites are on top. Oh, there are some on the bottom, aren't there? Oh no. We didn't add any bottom ones. Maybe they all dripped into the water. We can do one over here, maybe. Gotta be somewhat accurate, right? Let's do that. I don't even know what these look like on the bottom. All right, one there, and then maybe one here. He's a little bit bigger. This is called How You Ruin Your Painting at the Very End. South Dakota, Mount Rushmore. Oh my gosh. I don't think I could do Mount Rushmore. But maybe we could. What state is this? This is Pennsylvania. Texas, the Alamo. Oh, I'm sure Paul. Yeah, Paul's got a bajillion ideas, I'm sure. We already did, what was that one? We did one Texas one. I think it was called Big Bend. Big Bend part. right, this is the, wait, which one's on the bottom? Stalagmite. These are the stalagmites. We did the stalactites. I don't even know if you can see this one. I might darken this up down here a little bit more. Now that we've added that in, looks a little funny. Oops. 2-inch brush, 1-inch brush. Might be too dark or too much. Okay. And then I'll give it some shape with the palette knife. Won't be able to see it very much, but we'll know it's there in spirit. I think this is a little bit of black and a lot of black and a little umber, mostly black. There's a hair in there. Okay. All right. I think we're done with this one. It was fun. Fun subject to paint. For Texas, just do something with longhorns. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Longhorns, yeah. All right, we're gonna sign this one. Just getting my oil out and the script liner, naphthol red. We'll sign it. Call it a day on this one. It was fun though, definitely a challenge. Definitely put on the bravery pants. Do this one. Okay. 2, 3. All done. Bug's gonna fly in my face, I'm sure of it. Great job. Thanks. Utah Arches National Park. Yeah, I'll check that one out. For sure. Alright, here's this one. Definitely difficult, but we managed to make something. Penn Cave, Pennsylvania. What's the next one? Rhode Island. What was I going to paint? I think it was a seascape, partial seascape. I'm not sure. I know there's not as many browns in it though. Painting is very well done. Thanks, Kenneth. Texas has the best state flag. Is it bad that I don't know what their state flag looks like? Probably. Wyoming, Old Faithful. Yeah, sure. I can do that. Looks so good. Thanks, Paul. Getting the art paintbrush painting thumbs up. Hope that's good. I don't know if I want to clean the brushes now. I can probably do the next one without cleaning them. But we definitely need different colors because this is a seascape or partial seascape. I don't know. It's not really a full-blown seascape. here. Don't really need them for this next one. But we could reuse the blues and the blacks and maybe some of the white. All right. Let's see. We'll use all the yellows. Might as well. Cad yellow light. Indian yellow. Yellow ochre. Oh, I could have used yellow ochre in the last painting. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Alright. Yellow ochre. We'll do one of those fireballs, guys. It's getting a little hot up here. I need to turn on the AC. Okay, here's my Indian yellow. I don't think we even need any green. It's really just water and it's not a lighthouse. It's like a little gazebo on the shore. Probably don't even need more white. Could use some crimson though for the sky. I need a little black for the railing. There's some concrete, some man-made stones in this one. There we go. I don't even think there's any wildlife in it. Or, not wildlife, but like trees or anything in this one. Might be a little tricky. We'll see. I'll just put out some burn umber just in case. You never know. Okay. Yeah, definitely need to turn on the air conditioner. For South Carolina, do a scene of a beach with palm tree on it. Oh yeah, for their state flag, yeah. I could do that. That's a good idea. Alright, let's turn on the AC because I'm melting. Oh, that's not the button. Too many apps on my phone. Oh, it's 85 degrees in here. I'm surprised I'm not just boiling. Okay. Whew, there we go. There we go. Let's get back to painting. So we did that one, which was Pen Cave. This next one is going to be for Rhode Island. This is called Newport Cliff Wall. Newport Cliff Walls. I'm not sure. Just spraying the canvas real quick so it gets nice and tight. All right. Not sliding very well. I do need to get a new bolt. I moved this one so it does tighten a little bit, but it's still not the same. Okay. Alright, this is going to be... Oh, we got to put on the magic light, so let's do that first. I'm going to use this one because I've been liking this liquid first coat. The can is annoying, but it is nice and cheap. And it's pretty good quality. So, I'll keep using this until inflation goes away. It's the pains of being on a budget. I have to limit myself, otherwise I throw too much money on paint stuff. Alright, I'm just kind of applying it all over first. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, top right corner is good. Middle that I always forget's good. Work down to the right. Up here. The only problem with this is that it doesn't smell as nice as the Alexander Magic White. That stuff smells really nice. But it is much more expensive. Okay, spin these around. Might need just a little bit more. Trying to get too much of it all over my hands. Do the moon and palm tree painting with the flag showing the moon. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. I don't know if that one's next or what's actually next. I should probably check. I usually check during the week. Try to get everything together beforehand. But I only plan 1 week at a time. Okay, I think that's done. Get the hair off of there. Something just flew off at me. Get the excess off here. That should be good. Okay. I'll wipe this brush off as well. Just so we get the... I'm not going to be using it after this, so I might as well just clean it now. Okay. Oh, we might. I don't know. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Did I clean this? Oh no, there's a bunch of stuff in there. Also need to get more shop towels. I'm almost out of shop towels. Cool. So, Magic White, or Liquid White's already up there. We've got Burnt Umber, Ivory Black, Prussian Blue, Permanent Crimson, Titanium White, Cad Yellow Light, Yellow Ochre, Indian Yellow, Naphthol Red. These are backwards, so hopefully I don't mix them up. You never know. Never know with me. You never know. Alright, we got a sketch. Got a sketch so we don't end up somewhere weird. Although that's not always a bad thing. Alright, Rhode Island, Newport Cliff. There is. Whoa, Seascape. So I'm going to need my trusty playing card. Make sure it's clean though. Don't want any from the other paintings that I've done on there. There we go. Alright. Where do we want our horizon? Maybe right here. Not in the center, because then things look weird. But let's do it right here. And we're not going to go all the way because of on this right side. How do we want to do that? Not exactly in the middle. maybe right here. Oh, there goes the car. Not right in the middle, but a little off center. We want to do the little gazebo thing that's back here. There's a little gazebo. It's got like a round roof on top. Little pointy thing on there. Little pillars. Oh, there's a cliff with a little walkway. Comes around like that. I believe there's rocks here. Or maybe there's rocks down here. Maybe we put rocks on both. I don't know. Maybe we'll move this up a little bit. Move this back. Okay. And this is water, obviously. Back here, I don't know, anyone put a rock or something? Grass, maybe? I don't know, picnic table? You can put anything back there. Could move this over there. I don't know. We'll see where we end up. But for now, that's the plan. Loose inspiration. That's what I go for. Newport Cliffs. Newport Cliff Walk. Alright, I'm going to wipe this fan brush off because I know I'm going to use it. If it's a seascape, I am using a fan brush every time. Except that one I did with the pallet knife, but most of the time it's a fan brush. Stop here and send this to the Museum of Modern Art. You know, someone probably would. Someone would like it, I don't know. I've seen some, what was the one? I don't even remember who it was, but there was a, oh, I hope I didn't just turn my mic off. Maybe I did. Oh well, hopefully I didn't. There was one, and all it was the bottom was like green, there was a line, and then the top was blue, and that was the painting, and it was in a museum. So, dream big, kids. Dream big. You too can be in the Museum of Art with only 3 colors. There's some brown in this brush, and I don't want to use this one because we don't want brown in the sky. Let's do, what do we want to start with? We'll do a sunset painting. That should be okay. We'll start with Indian yellow. I believe this is Indian yellow and not yellow ochre. I hope it is. They all look the same to me. So. Where's our sun? Over here. Covered up our entire building. We'll have to figure it out where we put it later. Alright, now we're going to yellow ochre. Should be a little bit darker, I think. This one can be mostly sky, I think. That'll be okay. Not too worried. Okay, now all the yellows are starting to blend together, so I can't tell what's what. That's how I know it's time to switch to crimson. We can start really anywhere, but let's start over here. And this is permanent crimson, so it's really, really strong. I'm going to blend this out too, so it'll look weird at first, and then we'll mix them together. I'm gonna add some blue at the top. But I'm putting this in first because I want to go over the yellows and crimson with the brush before I put blue in it, because I tend to end up with green. Nate, you could share videos and photos of your work on Facebook group. Once the group grows bigger, it can bring some traffic. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. So just send me a link to it. I'll join it. I don't use Facebook too often. I think right now I'm using it accidentally because I started my shop on there. I kind of got locked into it, but I should be okay to not have it anymore. But I'll definitely check it out. Okay. Just trying to blend these colors together. This is the ochre and crimson. Crimson's too strong. It's not. There's no way that's turning green. It shouldn't be. But I guess it is possible. Anything's possible. There might be some invisible blue in there. Alright, now I think it's safe to add in Prussian blue. I'll just add in crimson to be safe. This at the top, so let's do that. A little bit more blue, a little bit more red. Start here and then work to the right. And then we'll put some up there on that other side. There we go. Okay. That seems like a nice gradient there. Hard to tell for me, but hopefully it's okay. Look it up, paint your dream world. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Check it out here after. Alright. Brush that off. We had some clouds in. Let's add in some puffy clouds. Nighttime clouds. Nice white clouds first. Big puffy white ones. And then we'll highlight them with some darker colors. Or maybe we should start with dark first. Let's do that. I'm getting all mixed up. Let's start with the dark. Blue, crimson. Alright, let's throw in some big puffy clouds here. He's a little stringy at the bottom, but for the most part he's big and puffy. Try and do a little tiny circle. Okay. Do one up here. There's one there. I'm trying to get as much crimson as possible, so when I go down here and do a little smaller one, it hopefully is not green. But I make no promises. Then maybe we'll do a little stringy one back here. In between. Maybe one up here. And I can't really see these at all, so hopefully it doesn't look, what's the word? Garish. No garish painting. Hello, Nate. Looking good. Thanks, Specs. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week. All right, let's blend these a little bit towards the bottom. Very gentle. There we go. This one, I don't really need much help on this one. He's already kind of fuzzed out, but he does need puffed up. So I do little tiny circles. This one we'll do some little tiny circles. And then this one, smaller circles because he's more far away. He's just back there doing stuff, hanging out, hand waving. Nice. Did you or anyone see the movie Paint with Owen? I saw an ad. I got a bunch of ads for that one, and it looked like it was kind of mean, like it was making fun of Bob Ross, and I didn't want to see it. But I don't know. Maybe that was just the ad person failure. But yeah, I don't plan on seeing it. Yeah, I saw the trailer, yeah. It's on the same ball. Alright. We'll add some highlights to these. Do I want to add ochre? Sure. A little bit of ochre. But not a ton. See, that's a ton. We don't want a ton. I want like a little gold. I think that's okay. That seems okay. I don't want a bright white. Should mix with this. Now we're doing little swirls on the edge. This one should hopefully be a little darker because we picked up that dark paint already. This one, need a little bit more. Oh, that AC definitely helped out. It was a little too toasty in here earlier. I wasn't paying attention to the weather. Thought it was going to be another 60-degree day before we went right into the summertime heat. But, oh well. Okay, let me put one up there. And then I'll blend these out. I'll use the other blender brush. Was it funny? It was funny? Okay. So maybe I'll check it out. Oops. I do like funny movies. Alright. Where's my blender? It's a small blender. There's some yellow in there. I hope it doesn't mess things up. Little circles. Little tiny circle. Fluff. This one don't need much help. There we go. Do the same over here. Little tiny circles. Alright, and I'll just pull. Same here. Although I kind of like the sparkles on that one, so I'll leave them alone. There we go. These are little sparkly clowns. Alright, we got what do we gotta do now? Now we gotta do the C. We'll probably do the C first. So C here, and then work on this section last. That's plan for now. We'll see how it goes. Plans change, but that's always sometimes a good thing. Always sometimes. Alright, put that down there. Nate, we got to get you on Netflix. I get my own Netflix show. I don't even know how that would happen. I'm sure somebody from the Bob Ross company would sue me. You can't paint from this perspective. We have a patent on this perspective of painting. No, I don't think they can do that. I'm just getting a 2-inch brush full of blue. Let's see, let's just pull it. Flip it over. Trying to go as far as I can without going over that land mass. Oh well. I guess we're going that far with the shore. Alright, let's see. I can put some just right here. It's okay if it's light, that's fine. Okay. I do want to cover up these, there's a little bit of black paint there. How can we fix that? One thing we could do, not in the plan, but could add a mountain or something back here. I don't know. What do you think? Mountain over here? Might as well. Don't say that. It could happen. Yeah. It could happen. I hope not. I get I mean, I think most people watch that documentary, so the Bob Ross documentary, so they kind of know. They know how that company operates. All right, I don't even know if it's the company; it's just that group of people. The K words. Don't say their name or it might appear. Let's add a land mass back there. I wasn't planning on it, but like I said, plans change. Just a little hill off in the background. There we go. I don't know if there's one. I don't remember seeing one, but we had one in. Oh, Nate said he does not think it could ever happen. Could happen. Alright, let's add in some, a little bit of ochre. Or no, this is Indian yellow. Oh no. I went into Indian yellow. Didn't mean to. Oh well. Just going to tap on the edge. Hopefully this turns green. Maybe not. Hard to see. Hard for me to see this. All these colors back here look the same to me. Okay. So we got the hill. We got a color for water in there. I gotta add some waves. I don't know if I want the waves to be the focus. Maybe I'll just do some small ones. It is the Northeast, and I don't think there's many waves in the Northeast of the United States. Those are mostly on the West Coast. Big waves, anyway. So we'll just do some little waves back here. Start in the middle. I'll kind of tap around this first. Set the stage. Work in. That was a little too bright. Now we're getting a little closer. Waves get a little more shape to them. Just pushing in, not doing any curls or anything. Normally when I do waves, I do curls like swooshes and stuff, but these aren't waves that you surf on. They're just gentle waves, kind of like a Lake Erie or Lake Michigan. There we go. There's our waves. Some over here. Nice and easy. I still say all you painters should meet up, get a big canvas, and hone our bomb. Yeah, that'd be cool. Would be cool. Everybody paints a square, kind of like that. What was that thing Reddit did for the April Fool's places? Our place. Everybody gets a tile, and they just kind of assemble them into one big picture. All right, let's add in the. I'm gonna start blocking things in over on this side. Let's use the filbert brush. You can use the big one. That's a lot of paint. Don't need that much, but all right. Let's start with this. This is the start of the walkway. I think this is concrete. I don't know how to paint concrete, really. I just know that's a pretty bland gray color. Could make it a dirt road if we really wanted to. Alright, so there's that. And then in front we're going to have some big rocks here. So let's just start. I'll start here. There's one, there's another one. Just doing the big ones first. Maybe they get a little bigger over here. Back there is not as noticeable, and then there's a little railing here, so we gotta add that in. Ooh, lots of stuff to do here. Someone should start that. Yeah. Maybe once I have more practice. We should start by making this channel bigger. Yeah. I'm just glad folks are here. Just hanging out. And also really thankful for the tips people give. Like, just painting, random painting tips in the comments during the stream. It's all really helpful, and I appreciate it. I always appreciate everybody showing up every week just to hang out, enjoy the day. That's probably too much blue. I need a good rock color. I would make a rock color. Too much blue. Need a little bit of blue and a little bit of gray, or blue, black, and white. That might be a good rock color. I don't really want much detail on these either. Just kind of, they just look like rocks. Could do these with the palette knife too. I mean, palette knife's always my favorite for doing rocks, but sometimes you just gotta practice with other stuff. Learn new things, you know. There we go. Can't paint the same way all the time, otherwise you get bored. Do you ever get lost in time while painting? Yeah, all the time. I don't have socials, but I can recommend. You should ask painting. Oh, Painting with Magic. Painting with Magic show. Oh, yes. I don't understand. Yeah, I need to talk to him. I tried to send them an email, but I think they were just busy with stuff. They got their classes and things, you know. Would gladly share. Probably the least toxic YouTube chat ever. Yeah. We got Nightbot in here to keep us safe from all the trolls. And I usually flag all the comments that are mean afterwards. Nobody has to deal with those but me. Alright, now I'm just going to splash some rocks, or splash some water on the rocks here. I don't get many mean comments anymore. Just every once in a while there's a drive-by comment. Comes out of nowhere. Somebody is really mad about something. For whatever reason. I don't know why they'd be mad about my channel, but sometimes they are. Okay, the rocks got a little splash. The walkway could use a bit of a highlight there, so maybe we'll pull some white on that. Let's do that. Oh, where's my other fan brush? Oh, there it is. One light, one dark. I don't know how to paint concrete, so maybe I'll save that for later. Let's just do it with this old reliable here. That's too much. I'm going to tap on the side first. Okay. Now I'll pull to the left. A little too much. I don't think I have enough magic white down here. It's a little dry. Oh well. Oh well. I don't know what I'm doing with that color. I need to clear up some space. Oh, what do we want to do here? Let's see. I just want to use the fan brush. I had it out earlier and I didn't use it. This is why I say if you like the way your art comes out, that's all that matters. Tips and hints always help. I'm learning how things are every time I paint. Yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, there we go. That looks a little bit better. More like what I was trying to go for. with some concrete. I guess concrete is more smooth. If you think about it, concrete's more smooth than pallet knife's more gritty for like dirt roads and things. So that makes sense. Send text to all painters in NC if they would honor Ross. Could do that. Try and email the art league here. Sometimes they reply. Most of the time they don't, but sometimes they do. See if they want to do something. They're mostly like abstract. A lot of abstract art people there. The local art league. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just I have different ideas on what paint should be, or what painting should be. Okay. I think we've spent enough time on that little path here. I'm getting a little distracted. We gotta do the railing now. Okay, railing's gonna be easy because that's kind of like a fence post. Could make it a fence post, but let's just put some oil down up here. Whoops. Alright, get that in the brush. Add that to this black color. Needs to be thin. And we'll just start throwing them in. Let's start down here. Oh, we want to do this backside first because otherwise we're going to cut into it. Oh, all over the place. All over the place. Let's see. Can make this brown like dirt. Maybe black and then cover it with grass. I don't know. Little smiley faces going on. Easy to get rid of those, just shake the brush around. Round off the top, so that's where our little gazebo is going to go, up here. Back here, I don't really care about. Big rock back here. Kind of like the last one, we had a big rock up here. Shapes, general shapes. I'm going to put another baby. Nice catch, canvas. Or easel. Baby rock right there. Okay. Alright, let's pull these down. Give them some shape. There's no liquid white over here. Not getting any love from that side, but up here, very good amount. So that's good. Okay. Throw in a little bit more. I think this is just burnt. Maybe burnt umber. Some black in there. I'm just kind of pulling in a little U motion, kind of like this. Makes it look a little more like there's a shape to the mountain. This is just me, I can see like a building, like a hotel on the beach. Yeah, I gotta go, Nate, nice paint, good work. No worries. Thanks, Paint Dream World. Always good to see you. Guess it is getting kind of late. This is a bit longer than usual. Sorry I'm taking so long. Just having doing too much. All right, let's add some grass on top of that. A little bit of umber, a little bit of yellow. Hopefully they mix together and make something that looks like grass. I mean, back here we're going to fill in with, what's it? Rocks. I forgot the word. I just want to leave this as it is. No, I can't do that. We got to finish it. We committed to a scene. we can do our little fence posts. Alright, and I'm picking up a little bit of the white as I go around here. Okay. There's that. And they're connected on top with some type of railing here. We'll just flatten this out and go all the way off the side. Gotta smooth that out a little bit. It's looking a little weird. There we go. Grab some more of that color. Just keep connecting the tops here. Keep connecting the tops. They get more faint as we go back, so I don't have to worry about them back there as much. They're kind of already highlighted, but I'll add just a touch of highlight to these. Make them stand out just a little bit more than what they are already. This one looks disconnected. Okay. Just a little bit of white on the side. Flip the brush vertical. Yep. Mess that one up. There we go. Hand's a little shaky. All right. Fence is good. Now for the gazebo thing. This one I'll use the filbert brush. Let's see. Where's that? This one. Get our filbert out. Might be two walls here. Oh well. That's mine. It's based on a memory, or a memory of a photograph. So, can't be perfect. But I don't want to use straight black for this. What am I doing? I need like a gray color for the bottom. Maybe we can use this color we had here. Alright. It's going to be tricky. Some yellow in there. A little bit of white, some black. Okay, gotta put this round thing on top somehow. There's the round thing. Probably gonna mess this up. No, I'm not gonna mess it up. I can do this. I believe I can. You can get rid of that yellow. And there's a little like pointy thing up here at the top. Maybe there's like it's one of those. And then there's a pointy thing. Not perfectly symmetrical here, but that's okay. Okay. I can start adding in the inner poles or the beams. One here. One here. And what's on the bottom? I don't even remember. I think there was like a little one of these type things. Okay. Probably could do this with the pallet knife too, but we'll just work with this. Straighten that up. Okay. We gotta darken this side a little bit because it's opposite the sun. Same with the top, up here. And then along this top side of the little beam thing. Okay. There's something. How do you do that? You amaze me again. Thanks, Chandler. Just practice. Practice, self-belief, self-confidence. Mostly practice, but let's see. What else do I want to add to this? I think there was glass in there, but I don't really know how to paint glass. There's probably a way, but I'm not familiar. I'll add some little highlights here to the sides and over on this side. Pull to the left, gives it shape, makes it look round, or I guess in this case it's square. Some on that side. A little bit back here. I'm just going to tap vertically. And then I'll also do the same thing on the tops. Up here on this edge. Over on this side. A little bit more white. It's kind of mushing together there. Could use magic white or something. Make it more sticky, but this is good enough. Okay. There's our weird looking gazebo. It's not that bad. I'm gonna do some on this edge right there. Tap it because it's a little too bright. There we go. There's a hair here. This is gonna be real tricky. Mess it up a little bit. We can fix it. Actually, that looks kind of nice. I'll keep it going. Makes it look 3D a little bit. Like there's a inline there. That is awesome, dude. Thanks, Chandler. Alright, we can add some little, I don't want to say more fence posts, but if we get some gray in here, we can just add something that looks like a fence post. Or like pieces of wood. A little faint. I don't think they were like this, but we're kind of just making this one up as we go. It's loosely based on an idea. Let's add in. Mash this in back here. This just fixes the bottom because it looked a little messy. There we go. All right, there's a little gazebo type thing on the walk. Now we'll put in some rocks over here, and that should be it for this one. Let's do some black and some blue, some darker colors, maybe some red. Just putting in the base. And it's nice to have the existing color already in there, or some color in there, just so you can aim it a little easier. There we go. This is just filbert brush with that color. Nothing crazy here. Might scrub in some a little bit lower so it looks like a shadow. There we go. Oh, whoops, forgot to put this on. I want that to dry out. Okay. And then lastly, we'll do some highlights. Great to see everyone, gotta go by. No worries. See, I could never be that good at painting. Try, you'd be surprised. Yeah, just give it a shot. That's really the only thing. I didn't think I could paint 2 years ago. I never painted before, but really just practice. Over time, if you do it every day for a few minutes here and there, after a year, you can start painting bigger things, better things. And who knows where we'll be in 10 years, you know? I have no idea. No idea what I'll be doing in 10 years. Will I still be painting oils, or will I move on to something else? I don't know. But it all just starts with one idea that you can do it. And then from there, everything kind of falls into place. Okay, I'm just going to tap a bit on the top. Around the edge. And I'll get the palette knife out for the final highlights on this side, and we'll call it a day. Where is the old palette knife? There he is. Kind of like whatever color that was. Maybe we'll reuse this one. Some type of bluish, light blue color. Purple? I don't know. Tap on the top. A little bit on the top. Up on this side. And then back here it kind of fades off into nothing. Pull down right here. Right there. And then back there, don't really matter. We just want a shape of a rock. You know, I might try. I might not be that good, but I'll try. That's all it takes. That's the starting attitude. Then you just kind of build on that. After a while, it just keeps building on itself. And then you really believe that you can paint. It just takes time. All right, let's sign this one. I'm getting sleepy, so. Or not sleepy, just a little tired. Not tired enough to sleep, but tired enough where I need to sit down. Okay, I already forgot the name of this one. Two, three, there we go. Getting better at the threes. When I first started the year, I was having some problems. I think we got it sorted. Newport Cliff Walk. That's the name of this one. Loosely based on it. But some of the concepts are there. There we go. Alright. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Tried lots of new things today. New perspectives. New subjects. hopefully you learned something. I learned things, mostly about the caves, but a little bit about gazebo painting. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next week. Have a good one.